Well, hello. It's been a hot minute, and I wanted to update you guys on whatever's going on with the podcast and myself, because I am sure a lot of you out there have been like, girl, what the fuck? What's going on with this podcast? You literally haven't done an episode in actual months. How much longer are we gonna wait around for you? That's fair. Fair question. So, for context, this entire summer, I have been dealing with my health, trying to get answers for my skin, which, by the way, is flaring again. I did get answers somewhat. I did get some treatment, and that was being handled until literally this past weekend. Saturday morning, so basically Friday was my last dose of the medication that's supposed to help with this. Saturday and Sunday, because I had submitted the pharmacy order. Sorry, I'm itching. I'm so sorry. It itches really bad. And this is not a TikTok video, so I can't like pause and redo. Anyway, so Saturday morning, I couldn't take my medicine. I had put the order in, there was a delay at the pharmacy. Sunday morning, I couldn't take my medicine. Monday morning, I went to the pharmacy to pick up what was ready because they could only partially fill it because there's a delay on the rest. I took the prescription Monday. I took it this morning, which is Tuesday. I've been having to take Benadryls. I took a Benadryl already this morning. This itches so bad. But this kind of flare-up is what happened after 48 hours of not having my meds. So there's that. This is a chronic illness. This is vasculitis. I also have another chronic illness, Crohn's disease, which I know I've mentioned before. And so when this was flaring, then so was the Crohn's, and then I was just feeling disgusting. Thirdly, this summer, I was able to get ADHD medications after my diagnosis earlier this year. I've been taking ADHD medications, which has helped a lot. It has been helping me be way more productive at my job, which those of you who may not know, my day job, I have a dual role in a small company. I help kids with dyslexia learn how to read, like decode words. And I do a lot of other things too as that kind of interventionist. And my secondary role in the company is basically kind of like the second in command, I guess, like the right-hand person of the owner of the company, and she and I run the entire business together. So I have a lot of responsibilities. I do a lot for my job. And so I actually have been focusing a lot on my job. Now, I had been having plans to finish the podcast episode, the latest one, which is going to be Facing Your Fears. I actually was the original plan was that I was going to finish it in September and like publish it for September. Obviously, that did not happen. And then I was like, oh, October, I need to get that done. I need to do that for October. That hasn't happened yet. It is on my mind. I've recorded it. I need to edit it. My problem is I really hate the editing process. And as I'm sure almost all of you know by now, I do the podcast. It's like my passion project, but I do it completely by myself. There is literally no other person helping with this process in any way. I do not have an editor. I don't have a co-host. I'm not part of one of those like podcast network thingies. I don't have any of that stuff. So I'm out here doing this solo, which is fine because like this is sort of my thing that I wanted to do. But along with that, with like all the stuff I have going on, plus just like my aversion to having to edit, it takes me a long time to produce an episode. It's just taken a long time. So is the episode going to come? Yes, it will. When? I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't have a date for you. maybe I should have a date, so then it'll help me get it out faster. But I don't have one planned right now. I'm sorry, I just don't. So that's what's been going on. That is where I'm at with the current episode. It is recorded. I recorded it. I finished typing the script. I recorded it. It now has to go through editing, which I have been putting off because I hate editing. I'm sorry. That's the only part of the process of the podcast that I absolutely hate, is the editing part. And I can't put a podcast out there that's not edited. So that's where we're at. That's where I've been. Is the podcast over? No, it's not. I have a literal document of multiple pages of ideas of stuff I want to talk about. I'm just having a hard time putting it all together right now. So there you go. That's the update. And I don't know. I will be seeing you guys soon, hopefully. Yeah. And, you know, if you have things you want to say, if you have words of encouragement, if you have leads on people who maybe would be able to help me with this stuff, my DMs are open. Please DM me. Also, if you want to just kind of keep up with me in between episodes, I am like I'm relatively active over on TikTok, talking about anything that I want, my life, what's going on, the world I live in, stuff like that. So if that's what you're curious about, you can come find me over there. In the meantime, I will be seeing you guys hopefully very soon.